It is your boyfriend on the beat.
What's going on, everybody? It's your girl Star Summer Rose, and I am back with another video. This time we are with the Kenney family. This is a new family I'm introducing to my main save videos. And yeah, you're gonna meet them, you're gonna get into their story, and we're gonna check it out. And happy pack day. It is the release day of the Enchanted by Nature pack, so I'm super excited about it. I won't get into any videos playing with it just yet. I have so many videos to go through. These videos, if you're new, they're from 2021, and I'm just putting audio over and recording and giving a first reaction kind of to them. So that's what we have going on right now, and I have so many videos to go get into. I'm trying to release 5 videos this week, and I'm cutting it pretty close. I'm getting all my recording done this weekend, the weekend before I'm set to release these videos. And I think I'm close to hitting my mark of getting 5 videos out this week. So I'm really hoping I can do that. So this is my leading sim. This is Reuben Kenney. He is into robotics and fabrication and handiness, and I don't know why we just skipped right to his house, but here we are. But he is into those things, and so he wants to own his own business and teach those skills. And he also wants to sell the things that he makes. So that's his dreams and goals. His girlfriend is Adrienne McGinnis, and she is in knitting, the knitting business with her mom. Her mom had cancer. Her mom is Gina McGinnis, and her mom had cancer. And so that's why she moved in with her daughter, Adrienne. And they started a knitting business. They made hats and socks and things like that. So you're gonna get into their story here soon. And so this is me just fumbling around with their bed and what I want it to look like in here. Okay, I'm spending way too much time on this bed. Like, I've literally been looking at this bed for like 5 minutes trying to figure out what color swatch I want. It's ridiculous. But I love this swatch, this blue swatch with like the shells on the pillows. I love this swatch. So I'm going to put this bed in like a hotel resort in Sulani. I think that'd be really nice. So I hope I remember and actually do that. All right, so this is the downstairs. This is their knitting area. And this is before they moved. So I forget what this house looks like. But I know that Adrienne and her mom have this knitting space. So this is what their house is going to look like for now. I do think I add some flooring and wallpaper, but I can't really remember because their house is lacking a lot. But they only have 1,300 simoleons, so it's not much I can do. Okay, this is the living room kitchen area, and we only have $500 to our name. So I don't think we're going to have any flooring or wallpaper for a good little minute. But like I said before, I like to play in unfinished homes really and build them up because I like to build big lots. That's why you'll see a lot of my builds in progress all the time, because that's how I just like to play. I don't know, it's weird, but that's how I like to play. I like to build the house of their dreams as they go. Okay, so right now Reuben doesn't have a job, so he's gonna find a job, and I believe it's gonna be the engineering career. Yeah, so he's gonna be an engineer. All right, and I think he's gonna be into mechanics, a mechanical engineer. That way he goes into robotics and stuff instead of like programming, like the computer engineer. I know that he eventually does both. because he wants to create all the gadgets from both jobs and sell at his future store. So that's what he's going to be working on. He has to optimize an equipment design at a computer. So he's going to do that. Adrienne is making some food, I guess, for herself. It is the 16th day of summer, so I believe we just left Macy Hart. And if you haven't seen Macy Hart's Let's Play, that I'll link that either in the description or in the cards in the video. Okay, it looks like we're gonna have Gina McGinnis join a career. All right, just looking through all of them. And I think we're going to go with retail employee, like a part-time job. So it's not too strenuous on her because she is still recovering from having cancer. And so she's going to try to bring in some kind of money into the household. So she's going to be a retail employee. And I think we're going to take the 6 to 10 shift. Oh, no, we're going to take the 9 shift. 9 to 1. Okay, get it over with. Yeah. So she's going to have that career for right now. Gina's got the knitting supplies in her inventory, and now she's going to knit a beanie. Just get started on some projects. All right, Adrienne is going to have her breakfast burrito. Everybody's just gathered in the knitting room. I love it. They're all together. So one thing about Reuben, he's a big community man. So he's all about community and giving back. So he's going to start with his handiness journey, and eventually he wants to progress into his own business and giving back to the community in that way. All right, so he's acquired the handiness skill. Gina is acquiring the knitting skill. It's a heat wave, so they need a thermostat, I believe, to set it to cooler so they don't die from the heat. Or maybe they can wear the hot weather clothes. I don't know. Okay, so I forgot I can lock the door for everyone but the household members. So I think I'm going to do that more often so we don't have people just coming in our rooms and sleeping or using the computer or whatever when they visit. Okay, so I finally set the rooms to each of the Sims and assign their beds. Now Gina has acquired the knitting skill and she completed her beanie. So that is some good news. All right, it's a normal quality black and white bear beanie. So yeah, that's good for her first time. It's not a poor quality one, so that's really good for her first time. I think Adrienne's just gonna be a freelancer, so I'm not gonna have her join a career. Maybe not yet. Reuben is making his sculpture, Gina is knitting, and Adrienne is taking care of some needs upstairs. Both Reuben and Gina are working hard. Gina's reached level 2 of the knitting skill. She can now knit socks. Reuben just finished his sculpture. So the next scene you'll see, he's at the library. Okay, so here Reuben is at the library. He's working on his programming skill. He's trying to finish his work task of optimizing equipment designs. So he's going to get that done. He didn't have a computer at home, so that's why he came to the library to get that done. But he's going to get that done. Okay, it looks like he finished his work task in time for him to take care of some needs. Okay, and after this trip to the bathroom, he's going to go home. So the next thing you'll see is him at home. Okay, we are back at Ophelia Villa. Reuben isn't doing too good, so he's gonna get something to eat. All right, so Adrienne's gonna start knitting. Gina is feeling good, so she's gonna start knitting. Okay, so she's got a buyer for the hat, so she can ship that on Plopsy. All right, and then she's gonna get back to knitting. Reuben is going to go to work today. Okay, we sold the lilies. Gonna open the time capsule. Adrienne has really been struggling with the design of this house because it's not done. So yeah, I think the only person who doesn't really care is Reuben, I think. Well, I guess everybody's feeling kinda icky about the no flooring and ceiling and windows. No windows either. Okay, so we're finally adding some flooring in here. We'll probably add some wallpaper too. Okay, just trying to figure out what's the vibe in here. That's a nice pink. Very pink. Okay, it looks like we're gonna go with some different flooring. I think I like the pink carpet. I just don't like it with the pink walls. I think the pink walls are just a little much. But I guess I'm going to keep it for now. This is a temporary house, so I'm not really caring too much about how it looks, really. Adrienne is a good sim, so she gets happy around others when they're happy. Gina is inspired, so that's helping her knitting skill. Alright, it looks like Adrienne's acquiring the knitting skill. She wants to be a lady of the knits, so she has to knit for 5 hours, start a few projects while inspired, and knit on a rocking chair. So we're gonna get that done. We need a rocking chair. We don't have one just yet, but that's in the works. Gina just finished her beanie, and she found a sim capsule, a time capsule. I don't know what it is, but she found it. Okay, we're gonna list it on Plopsy. Okay, are we gonna change her aspiration? Yeah, so we're gonna change Gina's aspiration to Lady of the Knits as well, so she can get some of that progress done. Adrienne's gonna list her white tiger beanie on Plopsy. All right, it looks like we're gonna do another beanie with Adrienne. I'm just gonna have them create a bunch of clothing so my Sims can have more clothing options. Alright, the welcome wagon is here, but Reuben has to go to work, so he'll be missing the welcome wagon, but somebody's gonna come to the door and answer it after Reuben leaves. Alright, it looks like Macy Hart brought the fruit cake. Howard Fitch and his wife are here. We're gonna friendly introduce ourselves. Alright, Gina is gonna give a friendly introduction and invite the neighbors in. They went in there fast. And say a word, just single file in there. Alright, it looks like Adrienne is gonna greet the new neighbors. Gina already invited them in. Alright, it's already day 23 out of 28 of summer. Where has the time gone? Looks like Adrienne and Gina are getting to know Macy. Alright, the mail is coming, it looks like. I think that was the mail lady. Okay, it looks like Adrienne is going to get some sleep. Gina is going to keep talking to the Fitch family and Macy. Okay, she learned that Howard is unemployed. Nia Fitch is a mixologist. Okay, so she's employed. So I don't keep the Fitch family when I move to my PC save, so I won't get into them at all really here. Gina is asleep. She is like, I'm done. It looks like Gina is going to sleep. I mean, Adrienne is asleep. Gina is asleep. They just left people in their house while they go upstairs to sleep. Newly met neighbors. Oh, she had a nightmare. Gina had a nightmare. Oh no. Okay, it looks like that will be it for this video. I thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you liked the video, I would greatly appreciate it. And I will catch you guys on the next video. Bye bye.